The market in January continued the same story as we saw at the end of last year. It's almost like two markets, with condos and townhomes and strata-style properties basically in hot demand. I actually saw some condos and apartments here on the North Shore selling within a week and for over the asking price. Whereas for detached homes, it's sort of changing a bit. Gordon Gecko says, greed is good. Well, if you're trying to sell your home on the North Shore right now, too much greed might be holding you back. It's better to price your home sharply and get out ahead of a changing market. Despite what you might be hearing, sales activity is tracking right along with last year's results and actually ended up 19% above last year's sales. When we break it into property type, it's clear that the majority of sales are in the attached strata type properties. January saw nearly 3,800 newly listed homes, bringing the total number of active listings to almost 7,000 homes. Looking at the supply by property type, we can see there's far more detached homes for sale versus attached homes. That relationship between supply and demand is what affects pricing and market activity. To better understand that correlation, we use something called the sales to active ratio. Our current sales to listing ratio is 26%. When the ratio gets below 12%, we consider that a clear buyer's market. And when it's higher than 20% for some time, we consider that a seller's market. If we focus on property type, you'll see that detached homes are entering this buyer's market range, while condos and townhomes remain in a seller's market position. This is the tale of two markets continuing and creating two very different situations. There's much at play here, but if your goals include moving from a condo to a detached home, this is a great time to do so, using arbitrage across the two property types. The benchmark price across Vancouver for a detached home has seen slight decreases for the past 4 months, about 0.5%, and detached homes have continued to rise in benchmark price. There's a multitude of factors at play here, and to better understand how these market dynamics affect your goals, I'd be happy to chat more in person. I'm Bryant, and I'll see you next month.